Here's who stood out during the 49ers' 19-16 preseason loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Keep in mind, most of the starters didn't play, and the ones who didn't play long. Quarterback Trey Lance. He completed just 5 of 14 pass attempts, but 3 of his throws were dropped, and 2 of his completions were screen passes to Juwan Jennings that were ruled backward passes, which technically are runs. So Lance really should have been 10 of 16, which is 62.5%. Which means he played well. He threw an 80-yard touchdown pass that Jimmy Garoppolo couldn't throw in his dreams. That was when Lance was playing with some of the starters. But then the 49ers took out those starters, and so Lance got sacked 4 times in the first half. Not good. He also fumbled once and threw 2 passes the Chiefs defenders dropped. Also not good. But he also never scrambled, rolled out, or ran a designed run, which means the 49ers didn't get to evaluate him doing the things he'll do when he plays in the regular season. Wasted opportunity, but not his fault. He'll play much better when the 49ers let him do all the things they make him do in practice. Quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. He completed all 3 of his passes, which is good. But those throws traveled a combined 4 yards past the line of scrimmage, which is par for the course for Garoppolo. And on 3rd and 15, he checked down to a running back, which shows you Garoppolo is ready to be a backup again. He's a natural backup, the best one in the NFL. Safety Talanoa Hufanga. He started at free safety in place of Jimmy Ward, who had the night off, and made a key tackle to force the Chiefs to punt. Hufanga is a playmaker who probably will start alongside Ward by the end of the season. Running back JaMycal Hasty. He finished with 10 carries for 63 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 fumble. The fumble was bad, but fumbleitis is correctable. Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson Jr. cured their fumbleitis. Hasty can as well. He currently is the 2nd most explosive back on the roster after Mostert and should make the team. Wide receiver Trent Sherfield. He caught an 80-yard touchdown pass from Lance. The 49ers need to find a role in the offense for Sherfield because he might be their 3rd best receiver. Wide receiver Juwan Jennings. He had 49 total yards in the game and showed good hand-eye coordination and the ability to run through tackles after the catch. He just might make the team over Richie James Jr., who can't catch anything. More on James in a minute. Wide receiver Simba Webster. He had a 34-yard end around and a 43-yard kick return. He looks like one of the most explosive players on the team. The 49ers need to find a way to keep him. Linebacker Justin Hilliard. He recorded a team-high 8 tackles. He might make the team, although he probably won't start because the 49ers just signed Michael Kendricks. Cornerback Deommodore Lenoir. He started at cornerback because Jason Verrett and Emmanuel Mosley had the night off and intercepted a pass. The 49ers seem higher on Lenoir than the other rookie cornerback, Ambry Thomas, who did not start and did not intercept any passes. Defensive end Alex Barrett. He recorded a sack during the second half. Probably will make the practice squad. Head coach Kyle Shanahan. He chose not to feature the full spectrum of Lance's talent. Called plays like Mac Jones was the quarterback. Forced Lance to stay in the pocket behind a terrible offensive line and throw passes to receivers who couldn't get open. So Lance took a beating. Is that what Shanahan wanted? After the game, I asked him why he didn't use Lance's legs more. He said, because that's what we wanted to do. Oh, maybe he should want to do something smarter next time. Just a thought. Right guard Daniel Brunskill. He gave up a sack. Is not a starting caliber offensive lineman. Needs to get replaced. Right guard Aaron Banks. Gave up a sack and left the game with a shoulder injury. Doesn't seem like he can replace Brunskill anytime soon. Left guard Colton McKivitz. Also gave up a sack. Also not as good as Brunskill. 5. Left tackle Jalen Moore. Also gave up a sack. Moore is the 49ers swing tackle, and he's not good. Scary thought. Left tackle Sean Coleman. Also gave up a sack. The 49ers backup offensive linemen are atrocious. Running back Trey Sermon. Averaged a measly 2.9 yards per carry and fumbled. He should play better when the 49ers have Trent Williams and Alex Mack, but this was a bad start for Sermon. Wide receiver Richie James Jr. He dropped a pass from Lance, which is what James has been doing all offseason. It almost seems like James wants the 49ers to cut him, and I'm guessing they'll grant him his wish. They don't need him. Cornerback B.W. Webb. He gave up a touchdown catch to Byron Pringle while playing nickelback. Webb currently is the 49ers' backup nickel, but he's no good, which means the 49ers don't have a backup nickelback. They should probably find one. Quarterback Josh Rosen. He completed 10 of 15 passes, but also threw an interception. When he spoke after the game, he practically whispered his answers. He sounded depressed. I feel so bad for him. I hope he gets a legitimate chance to turn his career around.